Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's have a look at what happens when we have a power raised to another power, or an exponent raised to another exponent. Really, I keep going back to this one rule. That little 3 up there means that we write whatever's inside here 3 times. So here we go, once, twice, 3 times. And again, I can still remember having to think this through at school until one day the lights went on and I went, oh, so easy. There's a multiply between each of them. So that means multiply whatever's in there 3 times by itself. So let's have a look what that is. By the index laws we learned in the previous videos, when you're multiplying, the bases stay the same, so the x's stay the same, and we add the powers. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. So there's a shortcut, and the shortcut is 2 times 3 is 6. So when you're raising a power to a power, you can go multiply the powers, 2, 3 to 6. So a lot of people take a while to sink in, or when they know it, they soon forget it, and then they get mixed up again, and it takes a while to get the hang of it. Let's have a look if it was written the other way around. This is with a 2 raised to the power of 3. This is a 3 raised to a power of 2. So that 2 means we write everything that's inside twice with a multiply in between. And why did people start doing this? Because it turned up everywhere in maths. There was constant questions where needed people to do that, so we had to look for a shortcut system. What do? The bases stay the same, 3 plus 3 is 6. So let's go a step further. Let's do it the long way. Again, this is a 2 here, which means you write out everything that's inside twice with a multiply in between. If you go back to the first video, we just talked about multiplication. The 5 times the 5 is the 25. And then you look at these powers, and the 2 plus the 2 is 4. Let's have a look at what's going on there. So that 5 is actually a 5 squared. I could write this separately as it's a 5 squared times by an m squared squared. And you know what, it does say that very often, but for some people, their brain will go, that's a 5 squared. And please be careful. What do I see over and over again? In assessments, people go 5 2s are 10 instead of 5 times 5. It's not a 5 multiplied by the 2, it's a 5 multiplied by itself. So there's your 25. And then what do we do with the powers? We multiply them. 2 2s are 4. The base stays the same, but you multiply the powers. So here's a couple more. These muck people up. Well, this one's not too bad. So this one's actually a 3 to the power of 3. So if I wanted to, I could write 3 to the power of 3. And then multiply it by a c to the 4 to the power of 3. But I think it tends to cause more confusion. I'm just going to look at the question and see what it is. If we wrote it out in full, you could go 3c to the 4 times a 3c to the 4 times by another 3c to the 4. And these are normal 3s. 3 3s are 9, and 9 3s are 27. The bases stay the same. And then you've got this 4 plus the 4 plus the 4. When we're multiplying, we add the powers. So multiplication, we add the powers. So that's a 4, and a 4 is 8, and another 4 is 12. So how much could you shortcut the process? If you're confident with it, you can just go 3 3s are 9, so that's x to the power of 9, and 2 3s are 6, and that's y to the power of 6. So in this case, we had no normal numbers out the front here, no big numbers out the front here. We're only dealing with the 3 to the power of 3 and the 2 to the power of 3. So this one here's got a little step further. 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, not 2 3s are 6. What's a trap? These get multiplied. This means 2 to the power of 3. So 2 by 2 by 2 is 8. Now what's the trap here? There's an x times an x times an x. Some people like to write a little 1 there, and you can just go 1 times 3 is 3, and the base stays the same. Now let's look at, we've got another letter involved again, so these are y's, and the y's stay the same. So that's a 3 to the power of 3 is 3 times 3 is 9. Now when I look at assessments or tests, everyone puts questions in like this. You'll see that over and over again. So let's go back to that. That's the 1 times the 3 is 3. And you'll see this over and over again, because people didn't understand. Or they did understand and then forgot, or got mixed up as it got harder. They go 2 3s are 6. No, this is a 2 times another 2 times another 2, which is 8. Oh, hope you enjoyed them. There's more to come. Thank you.